you know, you ring the police. And, are the police in? Oh, yes, I heard them outside before they've just come. And before I do this, I'll just tell you a quick story. I mean, I was driving up to record this record, and I was on the A41, which is going from Whitchurch to Chester. And I overtook this, I was stuck behind this rig for what seemed like an utter eternity. And I overtook this rig on those stripy arc things in the road, and the police bike came after me. And he stopped, and I said, I wasn't speeding. He says, I'm not doing you for that. He says, you shouldn't have been overtaken on those, on that sort of stripy thing in the road, don't you know, highway code, right, okay, 6 points, 3 points, 60 quid fine. The following day, I was in where I'd been recording the album. My daughter rang me up. My daughter has Asperger's syndrome, right? It's an interesting condition. And she doesn't really know what she's doing some of the time. She rang me up, but I thought, well, I'll risk this, because I had a meal waiting for me. I said, can you go to the off-licence and get me a bottle of Merlot, right, and some rolling tobacco? Yeah, no problem. Gave her 20 quid. She went to the off-licence, and she rang me up and she said, they want to see ID. Do you want to see ID? I said, haven't you got it? No. So I went down there, and she said, the woman behind the counter, the crypto-fascist sort of manager, said to me, she said, I'm sorry, we can't serve her. And I said, well, in that case, just give me the wine and the tobacco. Oh no, I can't do that, because I know you're buying it for her. Yeah. So I said to her, I'm not leaving this shop until you sort this out. I said, this is quite ridiculous. So she went in the back and pressed the buzzer, and the police came. Day two, the police have come. Day three, I went to a local pub with a friend of mine. This is near Liverpool, and this little scally girl, she runs up to me, she's with a group of lads who come into a car park in a very dodgy looking car, with an exhaust nearly as big as the car. You know, that kind of thing. And she goes, have you got a ciggy, mate? So I gave her a ciggy. About 25 minutes later, police turned up in the car park. They were searching this car. They came over to me and said, I believe you gave this underage girl a cigarette to aid and abet in cannabis smoking. Would you mind accompanying me to the station? Anyway, and the following day, I got done for speeding on the A14. So I went up to do an album, and ended up with 6 points and £120 worth of fine, and spending half the time at the police station. This is called The Police Didn't Come. I was walking down in Stockwell, minding my own time, when a gang of men approached me on the Northern Line. In a flash, they took my cash and turned tail to run. I called for help with a grounded yelp, but the police didn't come. Rita from the roadhouse, she was burgled in broad day, and they robbed her nearly senseless and took her takings away. They hightailed in a transit van before the day was done. Oh, she struggled to the phone all on her own, but the police didn't come. My friend Joe was taking his mum to see her GP when a terrible crash came from the back that neither one could see. They were innocent victims of a hit and run. People stood around in shock profound, but the police didn't come. My old dad was conned out of all his pension money. They say the folks were laughing, it didn't seem so funny. People say these lotteries are no more than simple fun, but it seemed like a crime, so I rang this time, but the police didn't come. So after After all those incidents, I thought I'd move away, someplace where I could see a fairer sense of play. I left town on the 10:30 like a rabbit on the run. Friends reported me missing, the police didn't come. Walking in the streets of Birmingham, I've grown a big beard. I've blended in with locals. No one thinks I'm weird. But someone was shot and all the world just turned around to stare at lines and lines of uniforms. Yes, all the police were there. Don't let that resist me.